Old School is back. Today, we're going to be covering a rally racing game on the Sega Genesis / Mega Drive, depending on where in the world that you are from. You'll have noticed just then Rage Software. That is a software company that myself and Mike and I, have mentioned a few times with other games we've covered produced by them. One of those was, of course, Striker. This is Power Drive. We're playing it on the Mega Drive / Genesis, depending on where in the world you are from. Now, I played this game on the PC, on the MS-DOS platform back in the good old days, and I seem to remember it being quite a good game, quite fun, quite challenging as well. So, you'll see on the screen here, France, entry fee $1,000, because you're given a budget, and as part of that budget you buy a car, as you're going to see in a minute. You also have to have enough money for the entry fee for the events that you're going to attend. So this is Monte Carlo. And here is our car selection screen. At the moment, we've got two cars. A Mini Cooper S, which is going to cost us $25,000, or a Fiat Cinquecento Turbo that's going to cost us $27,000. And you can see at the bottom of the screen, my funds are only $27,000. So I'm going to do what I always used to do and choose the Mini. You've got a few different colours to choose from. Let's go for red. And here we go. We're on to the main game. Now, I remember this game being fun, but also quite challenging, as Dave straight away goes in reverse. This game is tons of fun. It's challenging, it's tricky, the handling is twitchy, which is actually quite realistic, really, because, of course, rally racing on loose surfaces, the rally cars can get quite twitchy. The only thing I would say with this game is the view, the point of view. If this was zoomed out a bit further, it would make the game easier and more fun. Now, you're seeing various things appear on the track as we're going along. They're actually power-ups. You can actually stop time, which I've done here. There's also cash that's just left in the middle of the course, which is interesting. I mean, who's going to leave their money in the middle of the course? And that will all become relevant because, as well as the entry fee and buying the cars, there's other things you've got to consider as well. So, for that particular event, I qualified, so I've got some extra cash. So here we go, Rallycross Day, round 1, event 2. It's raining this time. This is why the whole thing with funds and credits is relevant, because as you can see, as the vehicle goes along, it takes damage. That, of course, will get worse depending on if you make contact with the scenery and other cars when you actually get into a race. So I'm now going to repair the car, and we're going to continue on. And as you can see, we've got ourselves a Cinquecento as an opponent. I picked up a cash bonus there. Now, the eagle-eared amongst you, is that even a term, Dave? Eagle-eared, will have noticed that it's just me this time on Old School for the CM, the Chorizo Machine YouTube channel. Now, I need to say that Mike hasn't been very well, and to be fully transparent with you, we actually did a session last night where we were going to record some episodes for you guys, both Old School and Retro Football. And unfortunately, Mike was really, really struggling. He's not been well for a couple of weeks. Nothing too serious. He will be back very, very soon, and usual scheduled programming will continue on the CM. But yeah, Mike's not been well. So I said to Mike, look, I'll do some content for the lovely viewers. I'll play a couple of retro games for Old School and for Retro Football so that we don't miss the uploads, because we try and do uploads for you guys on a regular schedule every single week. And here we are playing Power Drive. Now, this game, lots of fun, as I say. I think it looks cool. I think it's worth check out. It's worth playing to this very day. This is the Mega Drive version. There's not a huge amount of difference between the versions. This is very similar to the PC version. The only thing really with the PC is the sound is different, the music and the sound effects are a bit different. You'll notice here on the Mega Drive or Genesis, we've got music, but no sound effects, as I am all over the place. Again, if the viewpoint was a bit further zoomed out, this would be much, much easier and be a bit more fun, a bit more accessible. But I like this game. It's really, really good fun. It's definitely one of Rage Software's better titles, shall we say, because Mike and I, we were not massive fans of Striker, and that was another game they produced, and they finished second. There we go. Qualified, record bonus, so I've got some more money. And here we go, event number 3, time trial, Monte Carlo. And you can see I've done quite a bit of damage to my car this time, so I'm going to have to repair the damage, which I'm going to do. But you can see my funds are ever decreasing as I'm doing that, so you've got to be really, really careful, because you need to leave yourself enough funds to enter each event. So here we go. We can see the headlights are on. So yeah, the handling a little bit twitchy, but that's understandable. Graphically, I think this game looks great for a 16-bit rally racing game. There's a turbo boost that I just missed there that will absolutely make the car fly along this stage. You can see I'm trying to do as best I can at capturing all of those power-ups, in this case the money. There was a time stopper then that would have helped by stopping the time. I'm crashing into everything. If you want to see good games playing, it's definitely not worth watching me play these games. It's fair to say. So again, getting some cash. Trying my best to give you something entertaining to watch. Oh dear, that was pretty bad, Dave. What was that all about? Trying to play and commentate at the same time can be quite difficult, but there we go. I've qualified. 59 seconds. There we go. My funds are starting to increase, which is great. And basically so on and so forth. You'll get more events. Keep qualifying for the events. Be careful with the car. Don't damage it too much. Different courses, and I believe different categories of car later on in the game. So here we go. We're up against a blue Fiat Cinquecento this time, who seems to like to play bumper cars with me. That's nice of it. But yeah, this is an interesting game. This is a lot of fun. And one that I would recommend if you like your top-down races on the systems. Games like RC Pro-Am or Micro Machines. I think it's worth playing this. Worth checking this out. It's a lot of fun. As you can see, just trying to weave my way around the course. It does give you some guidance as to what type of corner is coming up next, but it would be nice to have a more zoomed out view of the game. There you can see I've picked up a turbo. I'm going to catch that Cinquecento and then fail spectacularly by crashing. But yeah, this is tons of fun, guys. So there's various different ways, of course, you can play this with emulation software, unless you've got the real hardware, which if you have, that's cool as well. I like this Mega Drive version. I think it's good. I also like the PC version. I think the PC version is worth checking out as well. Super Nintendo version's good. Game Gear version, not so sure. That might be one to look at in the future to see how this game goes across from a 16-bit console or home computer system to an 8-bit handheld. I'll be very interested to see how they pull it off. Especially with a smaller screen as well. I can see this game being a lot more tricky to play, depending of course on how they ported it and what they included. But yeah, Power Drive, Rage Software, a good game from Rage. It's about time we covered a good game from Rage. Oh, touching the very sides of the course slows you down. Hitting anything slows you down, which again is obvious, it's logical. You've got little jumps, little crossover points. And again, I'm some way behind the CPU. I think I need to brush up on my skills to actually beat the CPU. Can't remember if you get more credits for beating the CPU as well. But yeah, this game, lots of fun, accessible. Graphics are good for a 16-bit racer. Worth checking out, guys. The next Old School, Mike will be back. So there'll be two of us. You won't just hear me talking, it'll be Mike as well. Oh, and with that, I think I will bring this episode of Old School to a close. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video, drop a comment. Me and Mike are always interested to know what you think of these videos, and also put suggestions in the comments for any games that you want to see myself and Mike cover. Take care, guys.